Good morning, everyone. This is Matt with Premier Headlight Restoration. This morning we are heading to the Mansfield, South Arlington area. We are going to take care of one headlight, and yes, we do want single headlights. So sometimes I have clients reach out and they've been in an accident, and one headlight gets replaced with a brand new one, and the other one it's still in its original condition. So we'll come out and we'll do one headlight. We'll do fog lights. So that's what we're doing this morning. We're going to take care of one headlight on I think it was like a 2017 Infiniti. So this one should be a pretty short one, and we'll get out here and get this one taken care of. And as always, I will take you guys with me and take you through the process. So yeah, that's what we're doing this morning, and I will pick you up when we get there and see what we're working with. Sometimes on these newer vehicles it's really hard to tape because you see a lot of the body lines and the contours in the light, so it's not as straightforward as some like up here where it's like, you know, one long straight piece and it's easy to kind of get it taped off, whereas down here you've got all these contours and different body lines and shapes and curves, and so it makes it just a little bit more difficult to get it taped off properly, but get it done. And like I said in the intro, luckily we're doing one today. If you get lucky like that, it lays in pretty good. There we go. So yeah, these ones with all the crazy shaped lights, they're kind of a pain to get taped off, but just a little piece for this little corner right here. There you go. Bob's your uncle. Alright, so we will go in with the liquid sandpaper to try to pull out some of that yellowing. So what's going to kind of give us fits on this one is the top half is oxidized and kind of yellow, which sounds backwards, but when you're restoring headlights, almost if the worse they are, the easier they are. So down near the bottom there, looks like we are going to have some clear coat we're going to have to get through, but shouldn't be an issue. You know what I'm looking for. So I'll just kind of work this in. And as you can see from the color, like up here, it's pulling that yellowing out. And it's also softening the lens, getting it ready for sanding. So, that's that. Alright, so we're going to try to start with 800 and see if we can get away with 800. I don't know that we will be able to get away with it just because of the clear coat down on the bottom half of the light, but we're going to give her a go. And see what 800 wet did than that. We may have to go to like 600 dry. Let's see. Looks like we are. Yeah, we're gonna go down to 600 dry. Alright, so this is 600 dry. We're gonna try to get some of this clear coat off. You know, that the wet sanding process didn't take care of, and that's kind of the thing you run into is you're constantly trying to find the right grit to start at. There's no one set rule, so we'll get it with the 600 dry. Let's see what we can do with it. It's windy today, which I'm thankful for because it hasn't got hot yet, but it'll get hot. So, and luckily, customer is really cool and put me under this carport here. So, let's see what we're working with now that we hit it with 600 dry. still not happy with that. So let me go down to the 500 3M gold, and then we'll work our way back up to 600. Alright, so this is 500 dry, and I'm using the 3M gold 3-inch sanding disc, and they do a really good job. They don't cake up near as much. I don't know if that last 600 pass caught it, but how much it was caking up. And what I mean by caking up is how much of the plastic is still on there, which is what this does. This kind of takes some of that plastic off, and kind of takes some of that plastic off the sandpaper. But this 3M gold, it's really good about not gunking up, and it's really good for dry sanding. The other sandpaper I have is good for wet sanding, but this, you can't really beat this 3M gold for dry sanding. It does a really good job. So I'll kind of see where we're at. You can see how much of a better job it's doing, because you can see all that plastic kind of flying around and floating off. So like I said, it does a super good job of dry sanding without gunking up. And all right. Now let's see where we're at. Alright, yeah, that's kind of more what I'm looking for. You got that even matte finish, so yeah, that's definitely, that 500 was doing the trick. There's just a couple spots here I need to kind of touch up, and then we can move on to 600 grit wet, and then yeah, we should be on our way. Alright, so we did a wet pass at 600, now we're at 800.
Got some water, right?
Yes, sir. I got some in the car. Thank you, though. Thank you.
Yeah.
I try to come prepared.
Oh yeah, man.
I try.
Texas heat.
I try not to ask anything of the clients.
Oh man, I understand that. Dang Texas heat. Woo.
Yeah, it's not even bad yet.
Huh?
It's not even bad yet.
Yeah, I know, right? It ain't even summer.
Yeah, it ain't even summer yet.
Right. I was talking to my nephew yesterday. He lives in Minnesota, where I'm with. Oh, that's clear?
That's the clear. It don't look clear, but watch. I know. I saw. So if you want to come over here and watch.
Yeah. Okay. I will. Yeah. Yeah. No doubt. Wow. Huge difference.
And it looks streaky, but this is self-leveling.
Mm-hmm.
So after a few minutes, after it flash dries, it'll self-level. It'll level itself out,
Mm-hmm.
and all those streaks will
Huge
go away.
difference. I was gonna ask, what's the length on the wash? But this is Texas. It'll be dry in 20 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, it cures pretty quick. It dries pretty quick, and then I always tell people wait 24, 48 if you can before you take it through a car wash
Right.
or expose it to any moisture.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this one, I'm pretty happy with this one.
Definitely happy with that result.
Well, good.
This looks way better than it did.
That's what we aim for.
There you go.